Hello everyone, my name is Pajari Bamlungsi. Today I come to tell you about Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, there was a dear little girl who was loved by everyone who looked at her. Her mother loved her so much, so there was nothing that she would not have given to the child. Once she gave her a little riding hood of black velvet, which suited her so well that she would never wear anything else. So she was always called Little Red Riding Hood. One day, her mother, having made some cakes, said to her, "Go, my dear, and see how your grandmother is doing. Take her cake and this little pot of butter. But whatever you do, stay on the path because the forest is very dangerous." Little Red Riding Hood set out immediately to go to her grandmother, who lived in another village. When Little Red Riding Hood entered the woods, a wolf came up to her. He had a very great mind to eat her up, but he dared not because of some woodcutters working nearby in the forest. Red Riding Hood did not know what a wicked creature he was, and was not at all afraid of him. "Good day, Little Red Riding Hood," said the wolf. "And where are you going?" "Hello," she replied. "I'm going to visit my grandmother, who lived in the other side of the forest. I am taking her some cakes," she said. The wolf knew the shortest way to the grandmother's house. He ran as fast as he could, taking the shortest path. As Little Red Riding Hood was going through the wood, she saw how the ground was covered with beautiful flowers. She thought, "If I take a bouquet to grandmother, she will be very pleased." And she ran off into the woods, looking for flowers. Each time she picked one, she ran after another one, going further and further into the woods. It was not long before the wolf arrived at the old woman's house. He knocked at the door. Tap, tap. "Who's there?" "Your grandchild, Little Red Riding Hood," said the wolf in the little girl's voice. The good grandmother, who was in bed because of some illness, cried out, "Come in, my dear. Open the door. It's not dark yet." The wolf opened the door and hurried inside. He went straight to the grandmother's bed and ate her up. Then he took her clothes, put them on, and put her cap on the head. He got into her bed and pulled the curtains shut, expecting Little Red Riding Hood, who came some time afterwards and knocked at the door. Tap, tap. "Who's there?" asked the wolf, imitating an old lady's voice. "It is Little Red Riding Hood. I have brought you some cakes and a little pot of butter that mother made this morning." "Come in, my dear. Open the door. It's not locked," said the wolf, and Little Red Riding Hood went in. Grandmother was lying here with her cap pulled down over her face and looking very strange. "Oh, grandmother, what big ears you have!" "All the better to hear you with." "Oh, grandmother, what big eyes you have! All the better to see you wish." "Oh, grandmother, what big hands you have! All the better to grab you with." "Oh, grandmother, what a horribly big mouth you have! All the better to eat you wish." And with that he jumped out of bed, jumped on top of her, Little Red Riding Hood, and ate her up. As soon as the wolf had finished this tasty bite, he climbed back into bed, fell asleep, and began to snore very loudly. A huntsman was just passing by. He thought it strange that the old woman was snoring so loudly, so he decided to take a look. He stepped inside, and in the bed there lay the wolf. "He has eaten the grandmother, but perhaps she still can be saved. I won't shoot him," to the huntsman, so he took a pair of scissors and cut open his belly. He had cut only a few strokes when he saw the leg cap shining through. He cut a little more, and the girl jumped out and cried, "Oh, I was so frightened. It was so dark inside the wolf's body." And then the grandmother came out alive as well. The three of them were happy. The huntsman took the wolf's plate. The grandmother ate her cake and little pot of butter that little Red Riding Hood had bought, and little girl thought to herself, "As long as I live, I will never leave the path and run off into the woods by myself if mother tells me not to." The end. Goodbye. Thank you for watching my video.